Hey, how are you? I was just thinking about how there is a lot of advice that you can find about following your dreams and doing what you're passionate about and doing what makes you happy. And there are plenty of people to tell you that message and give you that advice. And I was thinking that maybe some of my advice to add to that might be let me make it simple and just add three things to it. So if you follow your dreams, number one, know that as you grow, your dreams that you have will become much more clear. If you're younger and you have very, very big dreams of things you want to do or places you want to go, it's good to have those. As you grow older, you gain more wisdom and understanding about how to do those, or what it takes to do those, or even if the dream you thought of was even possible, or if it maybe it's maybe you learn it that rather than being a big dream, maybe it's something that's actually very, very realistic and that you can do, um, that you can actually do. So so the first thing is that your dreams become much more clear the older you get. The second thing is dreams can change, and they can change for two reasons: because you change, or because the thing that you were dreaming of changes. And when that happens, it's a part of life. If you have a dream of maybe doing something and something happens in your life and it's not possible to do what you dreamed of or dreamt of, it's it's okay. And you don't necessarily have to be very hard on yourself because you can't achieve a dream that you once thought of or set for yourself. You want to know a dream that I had someday when I was a teenager growing up? I always wanted to be able to jump high enough to slam dunk a basketball. And that was, I don't know if that was a very realistic dream, but it certainly was a dream. And that idea came to me because there was a player, a short player for the Atlanta Hawks. His name was Spud Webb, and he was only 5'7", and he could dunk a basketball. When basketball players were very tall, like over 6 foot, or even 7 feet tall, and they could dunk basketballs, and I was very short growing up. But because there was one player, just one, who could do that, and he happened to win a slam dunk contest one year. So I took that example. I looked at that player and I said, wow, if he could do it, I could do it. So a dream of mine was to get very, very strong legs, and to try and jump as high as I could, and to gain leg strength, and to always reach up high and see how high I could jump, and try to jump a little bit higher every day or every week. I had a basketball hoop in my driveway, and I could jump up and I could touch the rim when the hoop was at its lowest. So what I would do is I would raise the hoop up one level and then try and jump and touch the rim, and then raise it another level to see if I can get stronger and jump up and touch the next level, and then just keep trying. And I figured if eventually I can touch one level up higher and higher and higher in steps, then I would get strong enough, and I would be able to reach one day a real basketball rim. It never happened. But you know what? It's okay for me to have that dream. And it was okay for me or anyone to try. And because I can't slam dunk a basketball at my age, that doesn't mean that I have failed, or that I am a failure, or that I should feel bad about long ago setting a dream that I never could achieve. Because a lot of people do that. Many people like to be optimistic and say, hey, you couldn't actually jump high enough to slam dunk a basketball, but you probably gained a lot of leg strength and jumping ability, and you maybe got really good at basketball trying to slam dunk a basketball. Because I'm always in the driveway, running up to the hoop, jumping, trying to touch the rim. So I'm always being active and having something to aim for, and have something to work towards. So those are positive things to think about. But again, the thing that I am saying here is, when they don't happen, and they can't happen, and to be very realistic and true, they won't happen, it's not a bad thing. And you don't have to feel pain because of it. And it's actually quite normal and very, very common. So that's my message. There was one more thing, though. The first one was, your dreams become more clear The second one is that your dreams can change. The third one, I may have actually covered it, but the third one is it is okay to give up on your dreams. Of all of the messages and comments and advice about always pursue your dreams, chase your dreams, and work toward your dreams, I will say it is okay to give up on a dream. Just because you set a dream at some point in your life does not mean that it has to be your life. Because your life changes every day. And so can your dreams. And so can you. And so can the things that you dreamt about. And life changes so fast that you almost have to have the honesty with yourself to say to you, I don't think I can achieve that dream. So maybe there's something else I can aim towards. Or maybe, I can't slam dunk a basketball ever. But you know what? Maybe I can really be good at jump shots. And that's okay. Be okay with yourself. Treat yourself with kindness. Very often I say treat others with kindness, and that's important. But also remember to be kind to yourself. It, one of the things that we might see in another person that we that there's plenty of words to describe it, but when a person is very selfish and thinks of themselves and is mean to others, there are a lot of words to describe that. But how many words do we have to describe a person who is nice to everyone but mean to themselves? Be kind to others. Also be kind to yourself. And that includes forgiveness for yourself. compassion for yourself, and understanding for yourself, because you know yourself better than anybody else in the world. So it may not be, you may never have another person come to you and understand you and just get you and speak to you exactly the way you want to be spoken to. Only you know that. Everybody else is an individual just like you, and we have our own ways of speaking to ourselves and each other. So when it comes to the one person in this world who knows better than anyone how to be kind to you, it's you. And some days, if you find yourself being very hard on you, it happens. For some of us, it happens a lot. For some of us, we do it out of habit, as a way to cope and process and get through very difficult feelings or situations that cause us pain. And I think it's actually very common for people when maybe in a contest or in a game or in a league or something, if they lose or get eliminated, they are very hard on themselves to train harder, work harder, study harder, be better, bounce back, and win next time. And those are all good things. It is good to have motivation and to have a goal and to work towards. Just have a good sense of balance, because having motivation is very good, but having only motivation and very little forgiveness, that is a road that leads to a lot of pain. Because I could be as motivated as I want to be to slam dunk a basketball, but I cannot do it ever. So I need to have forgiveness in myself to forgive me for that. And I hope you do also. I hope that you find a good balance of motivation and forgiveness and kindness, and also your own individuality, because every person has all of that in them. All of us. Sometimes they come out at the best time, and sometimes they come out at the worst times, or in times when, if you can control yourself and let them come out at the best possible times, then you can really feel good. So chase your dreams, but also know, when you dream something for the first time, you can't see the future. You only know yourself. And you know yourself more and more the older you get. So you'll be able to understand your dreams better. And the second thing is, dreams can change. And last, giving up on dreams is very, very normal. And it's not a bad thing. It's just part of life. Someday, I may never dunk a basketball, but I'm gonna show you how good of a jump shot I learned to develop. I love you.